crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Good morning, Bix Weir, roadtour.com. With your morning horn of Z's, your sip of chaga coffee. All right. Silver is battling $27. It will battle $28. It'll battle $29. It'll battle $30. $30 will probably be a big one, just perception-wise. All the technicians out there are looking at, I think, $33, and then the next run up from 33 is going to be 50. Will it break 3? Everybody's like, no, the cabal will slam it down. No, not this time. Not because they're losing. The people who are really in charge of this price is the U.S. Treasury Department, the president, or who might be in charge of the president. Right now, who knows who the president is, and the Exchange Stabilization Fund. This con to rig markets, precious metal markets, for the past, for silver, it's 170 years, was always about prolonging the inevitable, which is the reintroduction of metals into our monetary system. We have so much gold, it's coming out our ears, by the way. But gold will go up. It'll double or triple. Silver's going to go up hundreds of times until it equals the price of gold. They're both monetary metals, except silver has a dual purpose: monetary metal and industrial uses. Industrial uses are going to take command. I don't think... Well, I don't know. I've been saying for a while I don't think silver could ever be reintroduced as money into the system, mainly because it's too valuable. People just grab it and melt it down. Unless the price is over and above what industry would pay, then people would use it as money. They wouldn't melt it down. It gets a little complicated. But yeah, we don't really need silver or gold as money anymore. We have cryptos, and the good ones will do very well. I know gold and silver bugs don't get this, but that's okay. You don't have to get it. You're going to get swept along with the tide. As the tide goes out, you're either on the boat or you're sitting on the shore. So far, the gold bugs and silver bugs have been sitting on the shore. And I've been hearing the same arguments over and over and over again. There's no intrinsic value in cryptos. Intrinsic value is a joke. It's a perception value. Nothing has intrinsic value. If you're sitting on a desert island with an ounce of gold, how much intrinsic value is in that gold? Or you have a ham sandwich, and that's your choice. You take the ham sandwich all day long over the ounce of gold. There's intrinsic value in the sandwich. With cryptos, absolutely. The use case of cryptos is off the charts. Digital scarcity, mathematical scarcity, it's important. And once the gold and silver bugs figure that out, it's going to be too late. I'm not saying don't have any gold and silver, especially silver. Oh my God. There's no reason to own gold at all, in my opinion. Silver, on the other hand, yeah. With the high-tech future, we need more of it and more of it and more of it. And it's got that dual purpose thing. So people go to silver when times are crazy. At least they did in the past. And they will get more and more crazy monetarily. As long as this unbacked fiat monetary system is up and running, gold and silver will do extremely well. For the old school reasons. But the supply-demand factor in gold, yeah, demand's high, but how much supply is there? There's not 200,000 tons of gold. I hate to tell you. It's more like 2 million tons of gold. 10 times the amount of gold that they say there is out there. And people are asking me, well, that'll crash the price of gold. No, it won't. In a freely traded market, if gold was freely traded, which it is not, gold should be trading in, 5-10 grand per ounce. Silver should be the same. So why invest in gold? Anyway, that's my take. I know a lot of gold bugs are just missing the boat when it comes to cryptos. I hate to tell you, they're just missing the boat. The boat has left the dock, but it hasn't gone away. It's still within sight. Even if gold bugs sold all their gold right now and bought cryptos with them, they'd still be really early on in this transition. Here's your heads up. So the battle is for $26 to $27 now. I would like to point out that there is a meeting of all the heads of the bank. So between now and May 26th and 27th, we are going to see some major hiccups, major disruptions in the banking industry. There would be no reason to call them in front of Congress unless there's a reason. And right now, there's no reason. Wall Street on Parade came out with it wasn't secret because it was announced the Senate Banking Committee will hold its hearing on Wednesday, May 26th. And listen to what they say. These guys are great, Pam Martins and Russ Martins. We've been closely monitoring the Senate Banking and House Financial Services Committee for the past 15 years. We can think of no other time when the committees issued a joint statement to announce they were hauling the most powerful men on Wall Street to testify without offering a scintilla of information on the topic of the hearing. They know. It's all planned out. Listen to my Jenny Moonstone discussion. This is pre-planned, pre-packaged shift. They're going to allow silver to run to who knows what. Hopefully it's over 50, but probably in the 30s or 40s, and then say, "Oh yeah. Everything's under control. These bad banks are gone." And oh, by the way, it's all the fault of the GameStop guys that silver is so out of control. We had a CFTC commissioner, I forgot her name, one of the new ones, come out and say, "We need the derivative market." As in, I don't recall anybody saying we're going to chuck the derivative market unless they're talking about that behind the scenes, which they are. So hang on to your silver. Swap all your gold for silver. It is happening. We are going to break the backs of these banksters, mainly because the United States knows it's in their best interest to stop rigging the gold and silver market. There's also, by the way, on Thursday, there's a hearing on GameStop House hearing this Thursday will look at cozy relationship of Wall Street's oversight bodies, the SEC, DTCC, and FINRA. Wow. Not that they're going to do anything. The DTCC is a joke. An absolute joke. They don't settle anything. They just put it all in the name of Seed and Company to get the legal ownership out of everybody's name. Who owns Seed and ownership? Some people think it was the Queen of England. I don't think so anymore. DTCC is ridiculous. They're at fault. They're supposed to be settling all these trades. They settle nothing. Day traders, high-frequency traders, none of those are ever settled. So, yeah. And this is like the only time I like Crazy Maxine, the richest poor person in Congress. She's got like 3 mansions or something ridiculous like that in her daughter's name. That's pure corruption, my friends. It doesn't even look like her anymore. Just like all the other politicians. They aren't the same people. That doesn't even look like Maxine Waters. It's crazy. Crazy world we're living in. All right. You want to fix it? I have offered up many times to the CFTC my silver manipulation solution. 17 requirements for a freely traded silver market structure. It's good. The banks don't want any of these. The 17 things are end excessive concentration. Right now, 4 banks hold the massive short position. 8 banks own pretty much all of the short positions. That's ridiculous. In a market with supposedly thousands of participants, tens of thousands of participants, 4 or 8 banks control the short side. That's just wrong. Require public position disclosure. Absolutely. We should know every trade that JP Morgan makes. We should know how many ounces of silver they control in their personal account and for other people, and who they are trading for. There should be no more secrets in these markets. None. Verify physical metal backing. That gets to the Goldman Sachs revelations that they are hedging their SLV deposits, which is illegal, if you ask me, because SLV deposits, transfer of ownership, goes to the trust, the SLV trust, and that is not owned by, it's not even owned by BlackRock. I believe it is owned by the shareholders of the trust, which is the shareholders of SLV. Analyze significant price action. They never do that. Slam it in the middle of the night at 3 in the morning. CFTC doesn't do that. Past audit manipulated maneuvers. We need to go back to 2011, the Silver Massacre, and say, okay, who did it, how, and why? And I've already analyzed it. It was J.P. Morgan. Bill Daley at Barack Obama's side is the guy who pulled the trigger on that con. Why can't the CFTC go back in time? You already busted, well, you tried to bust JP Morgan for rigging the market at that specific time. Why not go back, call them out? Because they pay your bills at the CFTC. Audit, verify, certify, approved warehouses. These warehouses are ridiculous, especially JP Morgan warehouse. JP Morgan, a bank that was fined the largest fine in commodity history. People have been kicked out of commodities for much less. Yet JP Morgan's still allowed to control well over half of all the silver on the planet as a warehouser. It's a joke. It's like giving a criminal the keys to a bank. Say, go ahead and go guard the treasure. Come on, give me a break. Audit, verify, and certify physical metal hedges. Most of them are fraud, like the Perth Mint, Kitco. Remove exchange for physical. The ETF exchange for physical is fraud. If you're going to claim that every ounce of silver, that every share it relates to every ounce of silver, you should live up to that. Especially on the COMEX. In the COMEX, without delivery, the COMEX is nothing. So if you can exchange for metal, the metal for cash, because you can't find any metal, then it's useless. The whole COMEX complex should be shut down. Investigate collusion between large traders. Absolutely. That's JP Morgan, Scotiabank, Deutsche Bank. They all collude. It's even in the when they charge those 4 traders at JP Morgan with RICO charges. They have the emails going back and forth. That's collusion. That's like damning evidence, and yet all those traders are still in the market. Employ experts to regulate gold and silver markets. Why isn't Ted Butler? We could save the hundreds of millions of dollars we spend on CFTC salary by hiring Ted Butler for a weekend to show the proof that silver is manipulated. I'm sorry. And there's others. There's great analysts in silver, and they're having to dig through just scraps that they can find, whereas the CFTC has all the trading data. How hard is it to look at JP Morgan's books every single day and see when they slam the price of silver? It's easy. Control gold, silver derivatives. The most insane part of this whole debacle is the outsized gold and silver derivative complex that dominates the trading activity of a very small physical market. The silver market is tiny. It's tiny. And yet, over 300 billion ounces of silver trade each year. That's just pure fraud. Ban high-frequency computer trading. That should be obvious. Daily volume limits and public disclosure. Yes, there should be position limits. Actually, no, the COMEX should be shut down because it is determining price. LBMA is just not, it's so ridiculous. LBMA transfers physical silver of over 100 billion ounces of silver as well every year. That's insane. That can't even be done physically. It's a joke. The whole game is a joke, and it's falling apart. And then CFTC employment restrictions. The revolving door needs to stop. That's what Maxine Waters will probably talk about. If they want to fix it, I don't think they want to fix it. Clearly, the bad guys don't want it fixed. That's how they control the system. Go to roadroo.com, do a search. You can just go down. All the free public articles are right at the top. Here's all the authorized participants. These are the entities that are colluding and rigging prices. If you want to know who is in charge of that little circus, it's Vincent Viola. There he is, right there, the head of Virtu Financial. I pointed him out 15 years ago. Here's the current criminals: ABN AMRO, Barclays, Citigroup, Credit Suisse, Goldman Sachs, HSBC, Merrill Lynch, Morgan Stanley, RBC Capital, Scotiabank, UBS, and Virtu Financial, the computer derivative trading firm. Bernie Madoff and Vinny Viola worked side by side, the NASDAQ and the NYMEX. They were the heads of those two at the time, and then they both split off and started their own companies to rig markets. Bernie got caught. Vinny is still out there running around. Insane. All right, let's talk about cryptos. Some cryptos are booming. Ethereum up 10%. Some are crashing. Bitcoin down 44%. 4%. These are rigged markets. Dogecoin popping to 50 cents. I remember back in the day, I had millions of Dogecoin. I got rid of them because it was the dumbest investment in the world. It still is the dumbest investment. Now it's a meme coin. I hear people, my friends, oh, I got Dogecoin Bix. I made a killing in Dogecoin. I'm like, okay, what does Dogecoin do? And why is it necessary in humanity? And they couldn't answer. I'm like, even the creator of Dogecoin said it was a joke. It was always a joke. But it's got a cute little puppy. Oh my God. People don't put the time and effort in. But hey, it paid off because Elon Musk tweeted about it. The disconnect from reality around everywhere is just insane. Litecoin finally getting some love. Look at that. Litecoin up over $300, up 12%. Now that coin deserves it. What's going to be the future of monetary exchange? Litecoin. The Litecoin is a means of exchange. When these banks go down, which they might be going down in May, according to Maxine Waters, Litecoin will be there. That's going to be the solid means of exchange cryptocurrency. Bitcoin's too slow, too unadaptable, and controlled by the bad guys. Our Theta Girl took a pretty decent hit. Theta runs opposite of everything else. Down 8%. Great time to buy. Did it take the hit because of this? The failure of the NFT? Yes, the NFT big Theta drop was a failure. Why? Because it was too popular. And Theta Labs, not that the blockchain's fine. This has nothing to do with the blockchain. Theta Labs was not prepared, and their server crashed because there's way too many people bidding on these NFTs. So there's a pro and a con there. The con was they should have been aware and ready for it. That this is going to be a monster thing. They know it's a monster thing. That's why they're getting into it. Mitch came out and said, "Okay, here's what happened. We had a huge spike in users to World Poker Tournament Theta drop site at 9 p.m. that took down our systems. We're rescheduling drop number 1 to week May 9th, exact day to be determined. So that's next week. Thanks for understanding. As we want to do this right." Well, you shouldn't have done it this time. Yeah, you got to give them shit when they screw up. All user pre-funding and deposits are intact and safe. You want to do it right. You should have pre-planned for the biggest Theta attack ever. And it could have been a cyber attack. I don't know. It could have been anything. But it was. Everybody was all excited about it, and then nothing. Poof. This is the second time Mitch has said we want to do it right when they screwed up. So, Mitch, get your shit together. Mitch is the CEO of Theta Labs and the founder of Theta. Popularity is difficult, They're going to have to just hugely ramp up their server capacity between now and next week because they can't have 2 failures in a row. As far as the Theta blockchain, it's got nothing to do with it. Theta blockchain is just fine. Theta's doing just fine. NFTs are going to be big, is what they're telling me. We're actually doing a Word Wednesday. Paige is going to teach me all about NFTs. That'll be posted on Wednesday. So, yeah, that's where that is. Is that the reason that Theta's gone down? No, we knew about this yesterday, so it didn't go down yesterday. Who knows? There's a lot of rigging in Theta, and if you go to the Theta drop site, which is where they were doing the NFT thing, and you hit login. You hit learn more. This is what you get. We are currently undergoing maintenance because we want to do it right. Come on, Mitch. Get your shit together. Am I worried? No, not at all. As a matter of fact, Theta at $10.66 is a gift. Well, it's not $10.66. $10.73 is a gift. It's a huge gift. Also, let's take a look at T-Fuel. Might be a great time to buy some T-Fuel because of the ratio. Yeah, T-Fuel went down more, so the ratio is, let's see. Let's figure out, all you mathematicians can do it in your head. I have to use my calculator. 33.6 cents and 1073 divided by 33.6. 32. 32 to 1. So, yeah, it's a good time. Anything above 30 is a screaming buy in the T-Fuel ratio. Our friend Jenny Moonstone has it going to 8 at some point in the next 3 months. So, if you like Theta over the next 3 months with Coinbase potential, Tom Brady potential, all the potential, you should love Theta Fuel. But I love both of them, and I have both of them. I am going to attach the Theta Girl song to the end of this video because I guess the guys in Australia can't get Theta TV yet, is what I'm hearing. Not sure about that, but yeah, there it is. The Theta. You like my clickbait picture? That's the clickbait, the Theta symbol. Come on, guys. Theta Girl, go Theta go. I am going to play it. Again, go to roadrooter.com. Hit subscribe today to get access to everything. I will send you one of these. The most beautiful coins you'll ever see in your life. Road to Rooter coin, each individually numbered. We give away one with every renewal of your private road subscription or every new private road subscription. It comes in this lovely burlap sack, and it's got a plastic case on it so it doesn't get scratched up. Look at that coin. Look at that coin. Look at Ruta. Look how happy she is. That's our future. Our future is happiness down the road to Ruta. This is Bix Weir. Let's listen to Theta Girl now.
Hang on tight, my friends. Theta Girl's on her way. Well, I was searching for a token that would fly to the sky. Dump everything on her, let her take me so high. Well, she said her name was Theta, wanna go for a ride. All band expansion, always there by my side. She's my Theta girl, she really rocks my world. Go Theta, go Theta, go Theta, go. I said go Theta, go Theta, go Theta, go. Well, the 40X move in 2020 was fun. You ain't seen how high my little Theta can run. Coinbase will add 300 million or more. America will love her while they watch her price soar. She's my Theta girl, she really rocks my world. Go Theta, go Theta, go Theta, go. I said go Theta, go Theta, go Theta, go. Go Theta, go Theta, go Theta, go. Go Theta, go Theta, go Theta, go. You're my Theta girl, you really rock my world. Go Theta, go Theta, go Theta, go. Well, my wife got really jealous, I love Theta too much. She said, I know it sounds crazy, I'm missing your touch. You're gonna have to choose, it's either me or your coin. I'm sad to see her go, but look where Theta is gone. She's my Theta girl, she really rocks my world. Go Theta, go Theta, go Theta, go. I said go Theta, go Theta, go Theta, go. Go Theta, go Theta, go Theta, go. Go Theta, go Theta, go Theta, go. You're my Theta girl, you really rock my world. Go Theta, go Theta, go Theta, go. Well, I believe Shirazi $1,000 or more. Everybody watching Theta partner galore. Samsung and Sony, Apple, Netflix and more. Google and then YouTube, well, you watch it price soar. It's my Theta girl, she really rocks my world. Go Theta, go Theta, go Theta, go. I said go Theta, go Theta, go Theta, go. Go Theta, go Theta, go Theta, go. Go Theta, go Theta, go Theta, go. You're my Theta girl, you really rock my world. Go Theta, go Theta, go Theta, go. Yeah.